What is Title 42? In this video, we will explain Title 42, which is a policy currently being used to keep the U.S.-Mexico border closed to asylum seekers. Title 42 is a U.S. public health policy implemented during the Trump presidency at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. First introduced in March of 2020, the Biden administration continues to extend Title 42, even though they have the ability to end it. Because of Title 42, the border is closed to asylum seekers. If you present yourself to immigration officials at the port of entry and ask to seek asylum, you will be turned away. If you cross the border without permission, there is no way of knowing what might happen to you. If you cross without permission, it is very likely that you will be returned to Mexico or your country of origin due to Title 42. If you return to Mexico, you could be returned with no open asylum case, or you could be returned under MPP. MPP means you wait in Mexico while your asylum case proceeds in the U.S. It is extremely rare to win an asylum case under MPP. This is a random process, and there is no way of knowing what will happen to you. If you have heard of or know people that were legally processed into the U.S. after crossing without permission, it does not mean you will also be processed the same way. If you are allowed to stay in the U.S., there is a high chance you will be sent to a detention center, which is basically a prison. There is no way to determine what will happen. Being returned to Mexico or to your country of origin under Title 42 is known as an expulsion. A Title 42 expulsion is not the same as a deportation. An expulsion should not impact a future asylum claim. If you decide to cross the border, you have a right to a fear of torture interview, in which you will be evaluated if you are likely to face torture in Mexico. They usually will not give you this interview even if you ask for it. If you are granted this interview, it is almost impossible to pass. Title 42 was originally a public health policy that is being exploited to further anti-immigrant and xenophobic political agendas.